Hey guys, I hope you're in good health and doing well during this time. I'm going to show you some single ball basketball drills that you can do wherever you are, and you don't need so much space. It's going to be primarily standing in one spot and doing a little bit of just ball handling. And you can do it if your parents let you indoors in your bedroom, because I know some people may not have the luxury of an open space that I'm filming this video in. But regardless, you can do something that'll help with your dribbling, and dribbling isn't just helping you with basketball, but it's helping your eye movements, which is helping your visual cortex. It's helping your hands and your toughness and your grip strength and coordination overall, and there's other things, but and also just looseness and how you move the body. How we'll start is, before even dribbling, I like to show is just like hand tougheners, really just to wake the hands up. Like if you were practicing the piano, you're practicing a little bit of easy drills, except this is a lot harder, a lot tougher. You're really slapping the ball as hard as you can, really waking up the hand and getting the grip a little bit stronger. And you do it a couple times. And you can even, to stretch some more, wide out the grip. Stretching the back and arms, extending the range. Do that both ways. Come off on the toes with this, really stretching. You can do some circles, kind of like you're doing a hula hoop. This really also helps stretch the waist and the hips. Tuck it down and back up. And you can do some fingertip drills above your head, and then slowly see if you can do it in one spot, then right in front of you, then down below. Then as you build the skill, you continue doing it. You can do it while you're going up and down, and increase the speed between the fingers, and try to keep it right on the tips of the fingers. You're not on the palm. Kind of like when you're shooting, you want it off of the palm and more on the fingers. Remember to breathe. Then the next one we'll do is around the globe. Circles around your head, both directions. And what I'll go through in this video is basics. And if you want to increase the skill, or increase your skill, but also increase the challenge, there's two things you can do, which is, like I was sharing, keeping things on your fingers and focusing more on the quality of your doing it, and then also the speed. So as soon I want to be able to go quicker. And you can also close your eyes if you really need to. And then around your waist, go multiple directions. Then around your knees a couple times, and then mix it up. 2 around your head, 2 around your waist. Then you can widen out your legs a little bit, just around the knee or the ankle, or around your whole leg, both directions. Other leg. And then figure 8. And mind you, I haven't even started dribbling a basketball yet. I'm warming up the body. I'm getting it ready. You might even, if you're out in the sun at least, break a sweat already. Little directions. If you drop it, that's okay. Depending on where you're starting out or how old you are, you can roll the ball. That you might want to add more so when we start actually dribbling, doing this drill. But a lot of these you'll see you can do as handling, like just holding, or with dribbling drills. And other even like passing when it gets to. So then another one I like to add into there is to add a little bit more movement, which makes it kind of more challenging, but also you're working multiple things, kind of like adding more notes on a key. If you can imagine a piano, you're creating chords. It's not just maybe a single chord, which is 3 notes, but you're doing a 7th now, which has like four notes at the same time. So say I'm going around the right leg, I'm going around the left, and then behind the back. And then you can even kind of create your own rhythms with it. You can go between the legs, behind your back, around your head, behind. You're only limited to your imagination. One thing I would kind of limit myself with when I was younger and practicing basketball was wanting to actually always have like a rigid routine. But sometimes the best is just by being free and allowing your inner child to just be creative and do whatever you want. From there, there's a lot more we can do with that. You can even, throw the ball up, clap into something. Just do different things. Then from there, we'll go into a little bit of dribbling. And I'll start with, I'll remind you, I'm just in one spot right now. If you want to also add some stretches, by the way, for your legs, you can do like the different hip, kick your legs up like this, because it's a full body kind of workout. Even though you're dribbling, which is working on your arms and your focus and your concentration, you're using the whole body. So if your hips are loose, if your body is fully engaged, all the parts are communicating well together, then it'll help you with dribbling and other areas. But first we'll start with the right hand, and we're just going to dribble right in front of us. You can pound it. You can either maybe do it for like a time limit or come up with a certain amount, so high, and you'll pound it as hard as you can, because this also increases your ability to dribble. It's not just doing all the cool drills, but it's can you control the ball. Like I just messed up. Can you control the ball all the way up here as well as all the way down here? It's how if you watch some really good players, they're able to split the ball and get the ball through tiniest of seeming crevices, because they can dribble high and then in an instant go really low. You'll do it with the opposite hand, down below. Then you'll crossovers. The way to improve your ability in dribbling here and your ball handling skill would be to go wide. I think Chris Paul had a drill where he would go wide like this and then come down close, wide, close. And then you can mix it up a bit. I'll give you some options, then you can decide for yourself. But you can one dribble cross, one dribble cross, one dribble cross. And remember, then another step up from that, of course, just start with staying put. Then you can begin to add your whole body into it, like I was mentioning, with your feet. So when you watch somebody do a crossover, they add the whole feet to it. So it looks like I'm going this way before I cross. So you can add movements like that. Just dribble, cross, dribble, cross. Then you can change up or mix up the number of dribbles and crosses you do. You could do dribble, cross, cross, dribble, cross, cross. Or you can do dribble, 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 cross. Or you can do dribble, dribble, cross, cross, dribble, dribble, cross, cross. Like I said, mix it up, choose the amount of time maybe you want to do or how many reps you want to do of each. That's crossovers. Then you can do in and out. It's okay to look at the ball sometimes. I was taught growing up, don't look at the ball, but I don't necessarily agree with it. Expand your perception, your peripherals. You can look at the ball and still see what's kind of going on. That's what makes some really good ball handlers. It looks like they're just looking down, but you always know what's going on. Dribble, remember, keep it on your fingers, on the tips of the fingers. And then here's the dribble you can add into the crossovers as well. Dribble, in and out, cross. dribble in and out cross. And then another one, of course, is between the legs. Dribble. You can do both ways. And then here was when I was starting out with the ball handling of just moving around the body. If you want to start out, start with your just moving the ball like this, just to get the motion. I heard a cool saying yesterday, motion is lotion. And so it's true. If you can move your body, if you know the motion, you can go through it a lot more fluid. And that's what we want. We don't want rigidity. We want more fluid flexibility. This would be a figure 8. Remember, you can even add the previous stuff we did. You can do around the back, between the legs. You can isolate one foot, both directions. Just focus on one hand even. Put this one behind. Practically close your eyes. And you can add that into the whole, putting it all together. You can do behind the back. And then you can mix that all in together. Behind the back. Crossover between the legs behind the back. You then, once you get really good, you can start adding 2 balls. I don't have the second ball with me at this moment. But you start mixing it, so then you're working 2 hands at once. And then, let's see, what's another one? There's so many different ways you can combine them or come up with them, or even different drills. But the key, I would say, is take some of those. I showed you, to conclude, I showed you before we even started dribbling, we did ball tougheners, and we stretched out. They got the body moving a little bit, got the body a little bit loose. Then we slowly started adding some single dribbling. We focused on the right hand, we focused on the left. We did some crossovers. So I'm showing you different skills, different techniques, and then you can combine them and create your own smoothie. Let's put it that way. I showed you different strawberries and fruit and different bananas and walnuts and different avocados, and now you're mixing it together. Come up with your own smoothie and taste it out. Try different ways each day. Some days you might want to do a little bit more, some days a little bit less. You might want to focus more on one hand or one specific one, like the spider. That's a challenging one, where you're two in the front, 2 in the back. You might want to focus on something that you really want to build up. That's okay. Then you can even start adding some legs in it. And then if you have, primarily we focus this video on in one spot, but if you have a little bit of room, say even just 10 yards, you can start just adding a little bit, just moving back here and back, but in the opposite way. Just make sure, also another key, when you're dribbling, standing put or whatnot, that you're low. You don't want to stand straight up all the time. It helps if you have that range and you can step up and then go low, kind of like with the dribbling. You'll see somebody like Kyrie Irving, looks like he's standing up right here, and he'll instantly go very low. And it's a matter of that change of speed, change of height, of dribbling, as well as your body. It's adding all these tools together so that whatever shows up, you're ready, you're equipped with the right skills. And so I hope this video today helped show you just some different drills individual drills you can now put together or isolate and focus on to help you while you're at home, or God willing soon we'll be able to go to gyms and around, and we'll have more space and add to the more vast of skills that we can practice. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.